Hey, all right. So I'm trying to knock all these damn videos out and get caught up, one right after another. But yeah. Last night was WWE Extreme Rules 2016, and I watched it, and I remember thinking while I was taking my drunk notes that I'm not a commentator. I'm a half-ass wannabe version of a reviewer. So I tried to take fewer notes and force myself to basically remember how the damn show went. Because by the time it was all said and done, I was, I don't know, like 9 beers in or so. So let's see if I can put this shit together. All right, let's see. And I just got some little footnotes, I guess I will call them. So they're not notes, they're footnotes. But okay, basically, you have the fucking the pre-show panel, all the dudes talking with fucking Renee Young, and yeah, so that's what's going on. They're making their predictions about everything, how it's gonna go. Um, during the pre-show, the Dudley Boys come out, and the Dudley Boys get in the ring and get the crowd all happy and excited, and then basically shit on the crowd. They talk about how extreme they were. They were extreme. They've been in more Extreme Rules matches than the entire locker room combined. And they get the crowd chanting ECW, and then Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, turns it around and says, now everybody shut up and stop acting like sheep and blah blah. And then Big Cass comes out and says a bunch of stuff to him, hops in the ring to kick their asses, and at first it kind of backfired on him at first. They were beating him pretty good, but Big Cass, man, he managed to get the upper hand, and he fucking beat down both fucking Dudley Boys, got out of the ring and split. So yeah, Big Cass took him on. And then we had Baron Corbin against Dolph Ziggler in a no holds barred match. And there was both of them, both of them really did well. They went at each other back and forth. There was a lot going on, and Baron Corbin's growing on me. I've never hated the guy. I just didn't, I like his entrance and everything, but I just haven't been entirely sold on him. But he's impressing me, but at the same time, fuck, man. Ziggler's still going nowhere, after all this time. And anyway, Baron Corbin defeated Dolph Ziggler with End of Days cleaning in the ring, and yeah. But then we have Renee Young talked to everybody some more. Paige and Becky Lynch came out at one point, and were sitting in the panel discussing the match with Charlotte and Natty later in the evening to make their predictions and all that. And Jerry Lawler sitting between them, and he's being his goofy self, and yeah. But anyway, the pre-show ends, the real show begins, and right away we have the club against the Usos, and it's a tornado tag match, and those four dudes went at it, and in a tornado tag match, there's no tags. It's just two teams just having a good old fashioned rumble, and yeah, there was kicks and punches and fucking ring bell being involved and all kinds of fun stuff. And yeah, the club defeated the Usos, and the Usos looked pretty worse for wear at the end, you know, they had to be each one of them was in the damn crowd all beat down. Another one was in the ring all beat down, and the referees had to help them up and walk them out of the arena and shit. And yeah, so he kind of made you wonder, you know, how that was going to affect the outcome of AJ and Roman later. But yeah, anyway, then we move on to Rusev versus Kalisto. And during the pre-show, they done like a hashtag Ask Rusev fucking segment. You could send in tweets and ask Rusev questions, and him and Lana just kind of did their shtick. But anyway, yeah, Rusev was fighting Kalisto, and it was just a regular match. There was no stipulations of any kind, and you know, Rusev and Kalisto, they had a lot of good back and forth. Kalisto was, you know, being his, you know, fast, you know, moving self. You know, he was very mobile and moving around. Rusev was just a big, strong brute. And Rusev managed to slam fucking Kalisto down on the ring apron. And this is after, you know, Rusev had done that really, you know, what the hell is that damn move called that he does? Where he's fucking pulling on their neck and basically in a fucking Steiner recliner. But anyway, he'd messed up Kalisto last week, hurt his back, and he slammed him down on the ring apron. The doctors want to check on him, and Kalisto or Rusev's just like, fuck this, you know, I'm getting him right now, and he pushes the doctor away and grabs Kalisto and starts stomping on his back, and the referee's like, get back, get back. And so Rusev would stand back, you know, for like 2 seconds. He'd go back and he'd stomp on his back again. And he did that several times, just kept on stomping on fucking Kalisto's back, and then slapped him in that fucking Steiner recliner again and just kept pulling back on it. And, you know, like, Kalisto was like the shape of a letter C. His back was just fucking twisted up, and Kalisto tapped out, and Rusev is the new fucking U.S. champion. Yeah, and then yeah, we had the Miz, goddamn, the Miz, Owens, Zayn, and what's his face? Goddamn, Cesaro. Cesaro. Anyway, those guys all right away, like ding ding, start the match. Fucking Sami Zayn runs over there and haluva kicks fucking Kevin Owens in the face and knocks him out of the ring. And everybody's just kind of standing around after that, like, what the deuce? You know, holy shit. What? Everyone's all flabbergasted. But anyway, yeah, Cesaro goes and fucking uppercuts the Miz out of the ring, so then it's just Zayn and Cesaro, so they just start battling. Eventually Miz gets back in it, eventually Owens gets back in it, and they just fight and fight and fight and fight. It was a good match. And fucking Zayn managed to get Owens out of the ring again. Fucking haluva kicked Cesaro and was going for the pin. Then Owens pulled him out of the ring. And Zayn was, you know, livid and just started going at fucking Owens, slamming him against all the barricades. And while that was going on, because of his distraction, the Miz was able to get in there and roll up Cesaro after the effects of the haluva kick and retain his title. So the Miz was happy, to say the least, and fucking Sami Zayn missed his opportunity at that point. So yeah, and then all right, so we move on. You had fucking Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho in a fucking Asylum match, and They brought the cage down, and you can see all the weapons up top. Um, they lock the cage, and those two, they start fighting. Jericho keeps on asking for the ref to open the door, and he's trying to crawl out of the cage, but you can't win that way. It's only through pinfall and submission. They son of a bitch, man. Those guys battled for like, literally like a half hour, approximately. Those guys fought for a half hour, just back and forth, hitting each other with broom handles, kendo sticks. Fucking Dean Ambrose displayed his nunchuck skills against Chris Jericho with the fucking 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire. That was crazy, and that it had been good 25 minutes into the damn match, and Ambrose crawls up. The only weapons left up top were a bucket and a little Mitch the Plant, and Ambrose grabbed the bucket, and then he opened the damn bucket and pulls out a damn fucking little black bag, and I'm like, holy fuck, this motherfucker's got thumbtacks. And he had thumbtacks, and he dumped them out on the ring, and it took a while for him to get there. He dumped out the thumbtacks, and then Jericho kind of started coming up, and then Ambrose came up a little bit. The crowd's starting to chant, "We want thumbtacks," like the savage fucking beasts that we are. And anyway, Jericho starts going to town on Ambrose with that 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire. Hits him with it a couple times, like 3 or 4 times. And Jericho goes for a damn whatever the fuck that shit is, where he bashes. God damn, I'm having brain farts today. But he goes and goes to fucking hit Ambrose with his damn move. Ambrose manages to catch him, flips it around, and power bombs him on the fucking thumbtacks. So I guess Dean Ambrose. Yeah, shit. I made that stupid joke to myself last night that Dean Ambrose must be a juggalo because he power bombs motherfuckers into thumbtacks. But yeah, Ambrose power bombed Jericho onto the thumbtacks. Jericho's fucking flipping out, and then Ambrose catches him and fucking dirty deeds him down the thumbtacks too for good measure, and wins the match. And Ambrose won. The cage goes up. Ambrose is walking away smiling, so satisfied with himself, and Jericho's just in the damn ring rolling around screaming and hollering, and the ref and the doctor are looking at him. But yeah, that's how that went down. Oh yeah, and then we have fucking Charlotte versus Natalya in a submission match. We're gonna have the fucking sharpshooter versus the figure 8 and see who's better. Ric Flair's banned from ringside. Those girls, those women, they're coming up. They're doing very well. All the women in wrestling, they're putting on. I've heard jokes before in the past that oh, it's the Divas match. It's time to take a pee break. I've heard those jokes before. I've never thought that way, but at the same time, the women's matches in the past, I've always felt just kind of like filler. Oh, let's throw a Divas match in there, and that'll give everybody time to get ready for the next big match we have lined up. But the women are doing very well in wrestling, and Charlotte and Natalya went out there. They put on a great match, and Natalya had it, and then Ric Flair's music plays, and everyone starts flipping out. Oh my God, Ric Flair can't come to ringside, blah blah. And then it turned out to be fucking Dana Brooke. disguised as Ric Flair at first. And I'm not a big Dana Brooke fan, not from NXT or anything. The best thing about Dana Brooke is her hanging out with fucking Evil Emma, in my opinion. I'm really not impressed by Dana Brooke. I mean, yeah, she's hot and, has, a great body. She's obviously strong as hell physically. But I really don't, personally, I just don't see her as a very big superstar in my eyes. I mean, just like, what's her face? Eva Marie, it's like, yeah, you're a pretty face, but that doesn't make you a good wrestler. But anyway, yeah, fucking Dana Brooke came out, distracted Natalia. Charlotte got the win. Ric Flair comes out, and Ric Flair and Dana Brooke and Charlotte get to celebrate in the ring, and fucking poor Natty loses again. And yeah, that's how that went. And then we got fucking Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles for the title. And right away they just start going at it. They go and they fight through the crowd. AJ Styles leaps off the pre-show glass table and fucking phenomenal forearms fucking Roman out in the crowd. The crowd's all excited and into it. They managed to get back into the ring. AJ gets Roman up on I think it was the German announce table, and he's gonna Styles clash him through the German announce table. Like, he's putting him through a damn table, but he can't get Roman up for the Styles clash, and Roman winds up just getting his ass, and they go flying to Michael Cole and everybody's announce table and smash through that. It was a good spot, but after, I mean, and it made Roman look real strong, but the crowd starts chanting, "You still suck, you still suck," and then they start fighting some more, and Roman Reigns puts AJ through, I guess, the Spanish announce table, whichever one it was. He puts him through that damn table too, and the crowd's still chanting, "You still suck, you still suck." But fucking those two just keep battling and battling, and Roman started kind of getting the upper hand, and the fucking club runs out. Anderson and Gallows come running out, and they interfere, start helping AJ. The Usos come out, and they start helping Roman. There's all this back and forth. AJ goes fucking insane and just snaps. He finally just fucking snaps and just starts beating the shit out of the Usos and Reigns with a chair. Just bam, 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 just right after one another. He did it so damn much he developed a pattern. But yeah. Then he managed to get a damn, he goes for the pin, and it's like 1, 2, he has it, and one of those damn Usos grab his leg and pull him out of the ring. And so then everybody starts fighting again. It's just a clusterfuck, and fucking AJ gets up on the top rope, goes for a phenomenal forearm, and Roman Reigns catches him in mid-air with a spear, plants him, and 1, 2, 3, Roman Reigns retains his damn title again. The crowd's very, very angry at this, as you can imagine. The women love it, but you can definitely hear all the boos. But Roman Reigns is in there celebrating, and fucking all of a sudden you hear the crowd start cheering, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is the crowd cheering? What's happening here? And then motherfucking Seth Rollins comes back and gets right in the ring, pedigrees fucking Roman Reigns, drops him on his damn head, and holds up the title that he never lost in the air. And that's how they end Extreme Rules. So, you know, it was a decent show. I liked it. I mean, I don't complain really. I just like wrestling. You know, I don't have Pop or anything, so I can't really watch TNA. Every now and then I get to see some stuff though. But anyway, yeah. So that was Jesse Lyons' take on Extreme Rules 2016, and excuse me. Yeah. Take care and thank you.